You want to hear some reasons why you shouldn't move to San Antonio? Stay tuned because I'm going to tell you why. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Serving San Antonio. I'm Christine Johnson with Fathom Realty, and today I'm going to tell you some of my personal reasons why you shouldn't move to San Antonio. Now, you've probably seen in the past some pros and cons videos that I made, and some of these are going to be duplicates, but it's been a few years and I wanted to give you an update on some of the reasons why I personally would consider not moving to San Antonio, but keep in mind, I do still live here. The first one, let's just get it out of the way. It is hot here. It's Texas, but something that I stated before, which I kind of sort of take back a little, is that I said it was a dry heat. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes it is very much 100 degrees and it's a dry heat. Still hot, but I'm not as sweaty as when it's humid. However, depending on the year and depending on how much rain we get, like this year, we've gotten so much rain, especially in the month of June. So we have a lot of humidity, which means on 100-degree days, we can go outside and it feels like 110 because it's very humid. So yes, it is very hot here, but you get a lot less cold days, so keep that in mind. While we're talking about weather, I'll move on to the next thing. So we get a lot of rain during periods of time, I would say between March and now into June. And the rain here isn't always just rain. It includes hail, and I'm talking golf ball size hail. So think about roofs and roof replacements. I've been here for 4 years and I've seen so many roofs replaced, especially just in my neighborhood, than I have in my entire life. So keep in mind that we do have hailstorms. Something to tack on to that, not only with the roofs, is your cars. A lot of people don't park in their garages here, so our vehicles are left outside and we don't know that a hailstorm's coming. So there's a lot of hail damage to cars as well, but I will say that cars are made pretty nicely these days, that the hail has not damaged some of the newer versions. For example, my husband got a brand new truck and literally 4 days later, we had a hailstorm and his car was parked outside. So you can imagine the freak out he had when he was walking outside to check it. But when he went out and checked it, everything was fine. So cars are a little more durable, but if you can keep the space for your garage, make the space for your vehicles when we do have hailstorms. Property taxes. Now, you might say, but I'm moving to Texas and there's no state tax. Well, I'm gonna tell you, they get you, because property taxes are significantly high in San Antonio. Now, it depends on what area in San Antonio that you live in, but in my experience, they keep going up every year. You can protest your taxes. I know that especially this year, people got hit with a large increase in their property taxes. So a lot of people are asking me for comparables on their homes so that they can protest them. If you don't know what a tax protest means, it means that you can pull comps for your area and send it into the county to tell them, hey, you priced my home at $450,000, but according to these comps, my home is not worth $450,000. Now, no one expects to ever want to be saying that about their home, but when it comes to property tax protests, you definitely want your home to be lower than what the county is telling you that it is. Because what else does that mean for you? It means your monthly payments are going to go up. And it's possible it could go up a couple $100s. So you want to keep those property taxes low. Cedar fever. Now, cedar fever is something that I've only heard of since moving to Texas. And I think it's something that you have to get acclimated to. You have to be here long enough for your body to adjust to being affected by the cedar fever. I will say, people will be sick and say, it's cedar fever, but then a month later, it's the pollen, and then it's always something. So I never know what really is the cedar fever. So all I know and all I can tell you is cedar fever is a thing. So San Antonio is the 7th largest city in the United States. And that statistic is not a very new one. So think about all the people that are moving here now. There's so many people that want to live in San Antonio and the surrounding areas. So you've got people coming from, some of the main people I have moving here that I've been helping with are coming from Colorado. That has been a very big one that I've helped with. Washington State, and of course, California. There's of course everybody moving from all sorts of states, but those 3 in particular have been the top ones that I'm seeing a lot of people relocating. So there's a lot of influx of people coming. Now there's constant construction in San Antonio. Just when we thought the construction was getting good on 281 and the overpasses were built, and the last time I drove it, it was really nice. They started on 1604. And 1604 is already a terrible road to begin with because it's only 2 lanes. But it's always congested no matter what time of day at certain points on the road. So now you throw in the overpasses that they're trying to put on, and that's causing us some more congestion in traffic. So everywhere you go, it seems that they're doing some sort of construction in every area. And in the long run, it will be nice, but I mean, I think they're on like a 10-year plan. So for right now, it's annoying. Your utility bills. Bills like your trash, your water, your gas, and your electric, they're all paid separately. So instead of having maybe a quarterly bill for your water, you're gonna have a bill for each one of those every single month. So be prepared to add on 4 more bills that you gotta pay separately. Okay, and last, this has to be one of my biggest pet peeves about living here in San Antonio. If you are directionally challenged, if you get distracted easily, if you're driving and you're just on autopilot and you're going somewhere else that's out of your norm, and you miss your exit, forget it, you're done. You might as well tack on another 10 minutes to that trip. For example, the other day, I was driving to pick up my children, but I was on the phone. I got distracted and missed my exit. So quickly, I put it in my GPS. Don't tell me, I know I shouldn't be doing that while I'm driving, but I panicked, and the fastest route got me back to the school in 13 minutes. 13 minutes. So that is one of my biggest pet peeves because as you can see, sometimes, most of the time and all the time, I'm usually missing my exit. So I have been very acquainted to these frontage roads. So pay attention to where you're going unless you have the extra spare time to be going to the next turnaround. Well, everybody, those are my personal opinions of something that you should take into account when you're considering moving here to San Antonio. But keep in mind, I'm still living here, so some of these things we can just learn to deal with. If you have any questions specifically about this video, if you have any real estate questions, if you're looking to move here, please give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever your preferred method is. Thank you for watching another episode of Serving San Antonio. I'm Christine Johnson. I'll see you next time.